Takeba. Abefa, befa, befa. Oh yeah. Fire, 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 pambol. Oh yeah. Good mama, befa, befa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We see what's up. We see what's up. We see what's up. We see. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's kind of a problem.
I mean, wow, okay. Right now I am with Saluto from Gambia. I mean, one of our top artists in Gambia. You visiting here today, it's something that we all know. It's amazing. You know, and we haven't seen so many, some of your videos on social media in Italy, in Germany. You've making some tours in Switzerland or Sweden, I think. Saluto, first of all, before we go further, I would like you to at least say something about yourself and what do you want to say first about it though?
Well, they call me ST Da Gambian Dream, Brikama boyo. I'm a Gambian artist. I'm a rap, hip-hop, Afro-Manding artist.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm a cultural ambassador to my country. I promote my culture, you know, my music and, you know, our traditional values, basically.
Basically, you represent the traditional
I represent Gambia and all that is, you know, within it.
First of all, your music is always Mandinka, and Gambian people love that, you know, and you become the top, you know, artist in the Gambia. What is behind Saluto?
Well, I don't think it's much magic because my music is dealing with the basic realities of life. You know, I don't just do music so people could dance. I do music so people could learn, you know, like things from it, so people could, you know, have more ideas about you know, certain things, you know, that we go through in our daily lives, because it's about the reality versions of, you know, our difficulties, our problems, you know, social issues, you know, and how to go about it, basically. So people see themselves in this music because this is a representation of what they go through, you know. So anyone would really represent to that, because when you listen to the music, you feel yourself in it. You feel like this music is speaking up for me, and you don't have to like me, you just represent to the songs. So I think, you know, the Gambian people see themselves in my songs.
As a semester, and you want to send money in the Gambia safely with APS Money Transfer. APS Money Transfer make it easy for Gambians who are living in diaspora to send money easy in the Gambia. With APS Money Transfer, you can send money to your family members, you can send credit, you can send cash power to your family members. Also, you can send money directly deposit in your account in the Gambia. APS make it easy for all Gambians. So my brothers and sisters, if a Gambia Banko Kandabang and your family members are living in Europe and they want to send money to you, the easiest way to do it is with APS Money Transfer. APS Money Transfer, it make it easy for all Gambians who are living in diaspora to send money safely in the Gambia. What you have to do is download APS on Google Play and Apple Store. You can send money in the Gambia with APS Money Transfer. You can send credit to your mom or your dad or your family member with APS Money Transfer. You can also send even cash power credit to your family members with APS Money Transfer. And now we know all diasporas, they have difficulties that they can send money to their people for them to maybe make a project for them. At the end of the day, things don't go as they plan. But now you have the power in your hand to send money in your own account with APS Money Transfer. With APS, everything is easy for you.
And if you on the beat.
Soto Balia, hey, Fuarea, Okolea, oh, Fuarea, Soto Balia, hey, Fuarea, Okolea, Bafuar, Fafuar, Itenyo Mojao. Itenyon fenjao ninko eju sole finda be kelele ju subela ndunju sutela wala nejo yata bake bala fati tela yalla ndinde le fata bri sasa te ko medication file certain dun sponsors muka so tangi jibe wal nyama fay fata dol nyamata dol be sirin jail mo mante bel nyini ndiro len si libya pata we are not for sale min dunda min do ya dundi nyodo nagare nin tapale kude min do e usol be ko dundi nyodo kundi mo darasal be kundi nyodo be wule so my no guarantee go spend them bulu ajibe ka funyo fango tembulu dindingol ko konko de mo tembulu
a lot, and then they see their environment in it and they see their problems in it, and sometimes they figure out their problems in it, you know. So like these songs get to people's heart, and when you get to people's heart, it stays there. Exactly. So I think that's the relation, that's the connection between me and my fans and the entire Gambian population.
Music people always get fans not only in their country. Normally they always connected to other fans outside Gambia. How is your connection to other fans outside Gambia who maybe cannot speak Mandinka, but through your music, and the way you act your music, the way of your music performance, some people love it even though they cannot speak Mandinka. How is your reaction from other fans, like maybe who speaks other languages in Gambia?
I think music is a universal language. I think it has more to do with feeling than just hearing. You feel me? So basically, I feel like it doesn't matter what language you do music in, but people can relate to it. People can feel the vibe.
Wow.
And I've been through this. I've seen people sing my songs, like whole songs, and they don't know what I'm saying, but they say word to word and they don't even know what it means.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. I blend in a little bit of English, of course, every now and then, and also I do even occasionally do songs in Wolof as well, but my main focus is Mandinka, and then I am a Mandinka basically, and then 75% of the population of Gambian people are Mandinka. So when I started music, I wanted to reach out to the people. I started, when I first started rapping for fun when I was younger, it was in English. But when I took it for a career, I had to switch into Mandinka because like in Gambia, not everybody is educated too, but almost everybody knows the local language. So I want these messages because I'm representing the people. The people need to hear the message to know they are being represented. You feel me? So that's what brought the the local language idea into my music, and so far even the youngest kids can relate because they can understand. So I think,
if I may ask, when do you start music? Because you told me right now that you start music when you are young, not as a career, but just for fun. But at the end, you find out that you have something, talent, and then you continue to do it as a career.
Yes.
When do you start a music career as a career?
Wait, basically, in 2007, I recorded my first song. I never forget this because the first line to the song is, "This is 2007, you rocking with the best, I confess." That's how it started. So it's always there, the 2007, basically. Yeah. So I recorded my first song in 2007 while I was going to school, Nusrat. I was just doing it for fun because I have a passion for music. But before then, I used to sing other Gambian artists' songs, and I was good at it when I was in primary school all the way. So it was in 2007, I was like, look, I think I should come up with my own thing. Even though it wasn't much of a message kind of lyrics, but I was flowing nice and everything was going smooth. And that's how it came about. And the students started passing the songs onto each other, and people are like, oh my God, this is not you. I can't believe this. You need to drop another song, which I did. I dropped another one, but it was still for fun. But before I knew it, here I am. Things, shows keep coming up.
Success.
People started inviting me. I started getting a little popular, and like so on and so on. And here I am.
You are popular. You are not little popular.
No, I mean by then.
By
then, yeah, exactly. I mean outside my radar, because in the school I was still famous, but like when I started recording, it was getting much more, bigger, and
Yeah, that's how progress come. I mean, if I may ask, like, before success, there must be obstacle, and I know that in your musical career, there will be some obstacle that will come across, of course. And what was your, I mean, do you ever come across, difficulties in your musical career before you get to this moment?
Yeah, I did. In fact, I have had several obstacles. One was my mother never wanted me to do music. I was book smart. I was going to the best school. I was doing commerce, and she thought I could do something better than just music. Like that. Yeah. So in when I started rapping, it was hard for me because I had to keep it low key.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that I would hide so that my mom doesn't know.
Yeah.
But these things get to a point and you cannot hide it no more, And also it was hard because in Gambia we don't have a ready-made platform for artists.
Yeah.
Like I can say the industry is actually growing up. It's young. It's not structured fully yet. Still now artists are not, entitled to their royalties and all that stuff basically. So it was hard for us because we couldn't get, I couldn't, get any returns from what I do except for, I couldn't get any returns for what I do except for when I'm invited to shows.
Yeah.
Basically the radio plays our music for free and everything, and sponsors was another issue, so I had to grind on my own. Make some little money, go record on my own, try to work out a little more, shoot a video. So, it came up bit by bit like that, things, exactly, gradually.
How will you rate, the musical industry in Gambia before and now? There are a lot of young people coming out. People like you, people like Jesha, people like the Nobles. These are people who are very young, but they are coming up. They are getting into something else. They are getting popular. They are now traveling. Before we said like Gambian, they are young talented people, but still there is no support. Do you think now people are coming out to support the musical industry, or is still the same?
It's definitely not the same. People are coming out in their numbers. I don't have anything to say against people because people always show me love at my shows. We all witnessed December 1st. It was like the first ever time.
What's up? Boyo. What's up? Takeba. Abefa. Oh yeah. Fire, pambol. Oh yeah. Good mama, befa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We see what's up. We see what's up. We see what's up. We see. Oh yeah. We see what's up. We see what's up. We see what's up. We see oh yeah. Tori mama befa. Murubal fala stadi mbal nga lasta mama ko fasi befa. Tori mama befa. Nga mama dana sabara hani mama ko fasa befa. Ika koronto na puru keketa. Ni fata le keketa. Jandi ka fale kela musota. Wala na kotokel sesta, investa, istresta. Hela dunia bedi minna medio fenna faburi netta. Ngana nyoba tanina broda kata ngan kata. La kuolke ngana kuolke nyoka na sasafa sasakana nyofa. Afutori mama befa. Sejele fail after kefa. Ndeman la jamani dindi wala kafaline kafa sefa. Ikafaline kafa sefa.
Coming out again.
Honestly, it's still it's getting better. Like I feel like it could be a lot better. Like it could be a lot better, and Gambian artists could be, if we are at level C, we could have been twice that.
Yeah.
You feel me? But because of lack of the necessary and adequate support that we lack, we miss out on a lot of things. So things that are supposed to take you a day will probably take you a week. Yeah, exactly. But you know, like from the start to now, you know, it's been better. You know, yeah. It's growing gradually, not at once, but gradually.
I'm gonna talk with you about your tour. Now, how will you rate this tour to other tours you've been doing this year?
Well,
compared to other years.
The tour was amazing. Actually, this is my first European tour.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing tours in Gambia, nationwide tours, you know, for several times, you know, like, but this is actually the first time I'm doing a European tour. And I think because of that, you know, like a whole lot of Gambians everywhere are just, you know, excited, you know, yeah, exactly, you know, yeah, they are anticipating, you know, my performances, you know, and stuff like that, you know. From till today, I get people that call me about trying to, you know, book me for a show around their area and stuff like that. But you know, before we came, we had a schedule of the places that we are supposed to perform at, so we are sticking to that. And this is actually the first time, but it's definitely not going to be the last time. And it's obvious that Gambians are everywhere, because everywhere I go I feel home. People come to the airport, you know, with flags, you know, in numbers to welcome me, and that is so unexpected. You know, like that, you know, that's so unexpected, you know. People, the way they gather themselves up to come and show love and support, you know, I think that's amazing. And it's not just at one place, you know, almost all these places, you know.
I can see that, like, I saw one of the videos that in Rome, I don't know, like after the show you want to go home, people say you won't go home. Can you tell us something about that reaction?
Well, I mean, for the fact that it happened here, you know, it's very intense. You feel me? Yeah, but you know, it's regular back at home. You know, where I play at a whole lot of places and people would not let me go. Sometimes the performance is done, they say, no, you cannot go, we need more performances, you know. But it's really amazing, because the thing is, people some of these people want to have a one-on-one time with you. Some of them want to have photos with you, you know. And because, you know, this is one time they have not been seeing you for over, you know, years. Exactly. And you've been their star, they've been representing, buying your music online, and now they saw you and they could not even get a picture, you know. So it's like the whole fan base, or the whole number of people that actually came to the show were all trying to get photos. And it's a lot of people, you know. And you know, I'm also on tour with other people, and they are really concerned about my security and all that stuff, you know. So sometimes, you know, these misunderstandings happen, but you know, it's all love. Gambia all day, every day. Nothing makes me proud than seeing my own people represent me that much, you know. I honestly felt like I was home.
My God. It's amazing that you see young Gambian people like coming up and loving their own brother, their own artists from their own country. Everybody wants to meet ST, the Gambian boy, because you're the top in the music, coming through the back way. And I listened to one of your music called the Fuaraya, which, can you tell us a little thing about Fuaraya?
Fuaraya, Soto Balia, hey Fuaraya. Okolea, oh Fuarea, Soto Balia, eh Fuarea, Okolea, Bafuar, Fafuar, Itenyo Mojao, Itenyo Fenjao, ninko e jusole findaɓe kelale jusu belan ɗum jusu tela wala nejo yata bake bala fati tela yala ndindindele fata biri sasate ko médication file sertan ɗum sponsors muka sotange jiɓe wol ñama foye fata dol ñamata dol ɓe sirin jeel mo mante beel ñinindirolen si libya bata we are not for sale min dunda min doya dundi ñoto nagare nin tapale kuude min doye yusol ɓe kugo dundi ñoto kundimoto rastal ɓe kundi ñoto ɓiye wule so may no garanti go spend tembulu ajuve kafuño fango tembulu dindigol ko konko domo tembulu koye wareya soto baliya wareya kokoleya wareya soto baliya wareya kokoleya salary man fancy dimbali e tansi hard labor minimum salary wage karfajo man fancy isaje sela life be doku life savings man fancy like when non tolbem fansu koda so la fence lo en kunsi de pass daso lo askole ya landlord rasteso jutu na di presso doku keso nimbata keso I'm under constant presso ndani mbadol man subu so soto chenyi so le na babu simbulu gunjur le sai muka chalo soto la wenko kole abe keri nyamin batabe dunni nyamin apoye ko mani bodo le serta fuar kadamorke bake ya lonko surule siata surulale de ata dependency ratio be hari neka ko jur katila lonko is a sonko you are responsible for badi kunto nyapinga be siarin sate kono fentem fo konko luolun sonko generation of funding ke jonko baba muka femfo katun tol mangani fene lonko wareya.
And what is the secret behind this Fuaria?
Like I said, you know, my music will always talk about my people, my society, you know, our problems, you know, and Fuaria is a typical example of a typical Gambian society. You know, Fuaria talks about poverty. And poverty is a big problem in Gambia, like in Africa basically. You know, a whole lot of people are affected by poverty. You know, most could not further their education because of poverty. Some are not working, some are going through, you know, hell basically because of exactly, you know. So, you know, like having to put these things on a song is like a reflection of those who could not speak.
Voiceless.
Exactly. It's like being the voice of the voiceless, you know. And this we know it's true because, you know, in the verses it states exactly how we live our day-to-day life. Salaryman fancy, dimbali tansi, hard labor, minimum salary wage, karfajo man fancy, saje sela life be doku, life savings man fancy, bro. When non tolbem fansung koda so la fence lo en kunsi, de pass daso, lo askolea landlord la streso, jutuna di preso, doku keso, nimbata keso, I'm under constant preso. Nakiba, well, that's the reality of our situation, exactly, you know. So I think, you know, somebody needs to step up, you know, for the people, you know. Like,
talk about it.
Yeah.
You represent people. You really want to talk. You don't want to say things that people don't say. You really want to, you know, send messages in your music, in your music.
Yeah.
Which means, you know, it makes sense why people are supporting your music. I mean, and now I can see that your tour here, we see young people come out and, you know, support you, love you, show out that, you know, they really love you.
Yeah.
And I don't know what is the secret behind it, but your show right now, what I saw in Rome and Napoli, and today you have a show too in Bremen, and we're gonna see that you're gonna act in Bremen too.
Yeah.
There are people who fled away from their country, from Gambia. We already see now majority of the youth from Gambia are coming here, and they're here. What is your message to them?
Well, you know, to the Gambians that are here, I just want to tell them, look, we know where we're from. Gambia is a peaceful, loving country, and you know, like I feel like everyone in Gambia is a brother to the next person, because it's a small place. Everyone is connected.
Very small.
You know, like if you don't know you are related to somebody, that's probably because you haven't had a long enough discussion.
Yeah.
Basically, you would either share friends or you would share something, you know,
Yeah,
in
there
common.
must be
Basically, you
something.
know. So let's just hold on to each other and support each other, and let us be parents to each other here.
That
feel
is
me?
very important.
Yeah, that is very important. That is very important. We need to support each other at whatever it is that we are doing, because yalane, today is for you, tomorrow is for me. So if we could, you know, work that out, day after tomorrow might be for both of us. Yeah.
Malankiba, tunyaba ale, you know, diamu, you know, I mean in the Fongofeng in the music industry has a meaning, right?
Yeah.
And we all know right now. Today you in Bremen, we don't know how long you're gonna be here, but you're gonna be like another place. See big changes in the Gambia?
Well, you know, I just thought you answered the question. You know, these people that came here to help their people, help their society, help their country.
Yeah.
That's the main aim, basically. You know, so you know, most definitely these people hustle for home. You know, I don't feel like, you know, they wanna stay here because they wanna live here. No, they want a better life. They are searching for greener pasture. You know. And and they are trying to develop home, because when you take a proper look at Gambia, all the developments basically are from, you know,
From the people
from outsiders, basically.
Yeah, that's
you know, exactly. You know, they are 90% of the development is from all of them. And even if you check the income that comes into the country, 75%, rest assured, is from the diaspora people still. So a whole lot of people here are taking care of, you know, like extended families. You know, like that. So definitely, I don't have nothing to say. I salute them. You know,
Saluto.
It's not easy, but
Saluto. Finally, before we cut off, what is your last message to people who are listening to you today?
Well, I want to say what we do is represent Gambia all day, every day. You know, spread our culture. You know, and it's a pleasure to be outside Gambia to do music, you know, for Gambians and also for non-Gambians that are being exposed to my music newly. It was amazing at the SELAM Fest in Sweden. You know, it was about 20,000 people at least. You know, probably bigger than that, but a little something like that. And all these people were singing my song like Saluto, Saluto, Saluto. That's amazing. And somebody watched my video a couple of days ago, and he was like, yo, was your song playing over the radios over there? Because he couldn't understand how people were relating to the song. You feel me? I told him it's the vibe, basically, you know. So I guess we need to be doing this more often to connect with the outside world and interact with outside artists, you know, to make better music and exchange cultural programs and, you know, stuff like that, you know, and also create platforms for younger artists that are coming up, you know, so they don't have to go through all the things we go through. But I'll also like to say thank you to all the fans, you know, for their love, for their support, you know, like yes, and because without them we wouldn't be here. In fact, they're the reason why we're doing all this. So I want to give special thanks to all the fans for the love, for the support, for coming out, for believing in us. And also I want to give thanks to my team. Maybe it's just me here. I have people behind me that are helping me out, you know, with a whole lot of things. This whole thing wouldn't be possible without them. So I'm definitely going to give thanks to them, and I'm going to give thanks to my family, you know, and I want to tell them I love them.
Saluto. Thank you so very much. It's a pleasure to speaking to half your hour on Saluto. And then, thank you so very much.
Yes, welcome to CD Show, and today right now I'm coming for rent a car in the Gambia. You learn to rent a car in Gambia, and they make it very easy. Get a car boy body there for you. You can enjoy your holiday with the car for the USA. Simple and easy. Then you become a man. You have to pre-booking. To get reservation also, because December, so we want to make it easy for people. Then you can leave it at Gambia Fund. You make sure you ya book ko be wala li ni preta ki mo so mi ko abi pikla airport simple as Omar Rentika asam karen de mi ko gamme banko kan itella multi mi ko they really want to see that the customers will they enjoy their release in the Gambia.
Yes, CD. This is Arms Rental Car Service. Differently, Jaman is silo plan for catastrophe on holiday la. Inka motor liwase, dani mari bitala. Inka minka ye pre-booking. Olo mwati ibe kumanduro kaya jami tawa to kafu la fa motor la. So motor okay, motor la nula mimeta sula tala ali mimena ba sende. Inka mo yene kamene la, ye driver license no sotole. O ye ID card sotole o passport me al tinne ko. Olo valid re. Okola inka ko na customer service na funko sa policy sa me yanko na customer service inka ko yari jani ba sana olo mo yene mo contract. Arms Rental Service beale jone kala silo sonandale Allah holiday wato Gambia kon wakamala ko alsemo dum julola WhatsApp la +31683861286 baleni WhatsApp la baleni Facebook la and also siso alsemo sotono julola nimman do hono be jamal banko kan Imam Omar Sotono Rental Service is a CD contact or a Figo contact from Italy. Thank you, Sir.